I want to say this now. Most of the time Biggie reviews these movies, I have thoughts on these movies. Today he's doing Dawn of the Dead, Candyman, and Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. I've seen none of these movies.
You don't think Biggie explicitly selected those films knowing you'd have no thoughts?
Is it possible that he selected these movies knowing I
No, I figured you might have seen some of these.
I've not seen any of these movies. I'll still have thoughts, but I've seen none of these. I had a lot of thoughts when you reviewed The Thing the other day, and that, like a clarion call, that to me was really big.
I'll remember that. Yeah.
All right.
1 year from now. What did Biggie say I was supposed to see?
Oh, it's a movie that everybody likes. I can't remember. I still haven't seen it.
What's your movie this week that you want to start with from Friday night?
We did Dawn of the Dead Friday night. That's the 2004 remake.
We have a clip of the... I've seen it. Saw it in theaters.
Okay.
Saw it in theaters. Let's get a clip from Dawn of the Dead.
Officials have declared a state of emergency.
Everybody they kill gets up and kills.
Residents are advised to find a safe place and stay there.
I've just been informed that we are going off the air and switching to the emergency broadcasting system.
Am I right that this takes place in a mall?
Yes.
Yes. And the beginning, I want to say the first 5 or 10 minutes is fantastic.
Yes.
Go ahead from there.
Okay, so you just pretty much nailed it. It does take place.
A young Ving Rhames taught us all to laugh.
Yeah. It has the guy that's in Modern Family as an a-hole before he was in Modern Family.
Phil? Oh, really? Is he in that?
Phil's in that.
Okay.
It's quite an ensemble cast, actually.
Yeah.
But you're right. The first 5 minutes, she's attacked by a little girl who kills her husband, and he turns into a zombie.
Right.
And then his husband tries to kill her.
And that's like before the credits even roll.
That's right off. I mean, this movie goes in hard right away.
That is the only Dawn of the Dead I've seen.
Okay.
I've seen it more than once.
Yeah. Oh, you have seen it.
I'm parts of it like 1,000 times.
It's well, you go ahead. It's not my segment. But I loved it.
Okay.
I mean, I liked it. I remember.
All right.
Let me tell you what I remember about it.
Okay, go ahead. It's your segment.
Great beginning, like we just said. Liked the whole thing, but I got less and less interested as it went along. Would you agree with that?
I do. I loved it when they were in the mall.
Yeah.
And I put this in my review. Kids, a mall is a place that people used to go.
Yeah.
Because now that you don't see it like that.
Yeah.
But
You could shop indoors for many things.
That's right.
Multiple stores.
That's right.
But I loved the part when it was in the mall. I loved when they went back and forth with the guy across the street, the gun store guy who had the gun.
Yeah.
And then I do feel like it did trickle off at the end.
Yeah.
I also, this year, have started kind of moving different categories. Like, is this a horror movie or is this bloody action? I consider this more bloody action than I do horror.
Oh, really?
I didn't find it overly scary.
There's some scary moments. But
And I don't think zombie movies as a whole that I've seen have been overly scary. But I do think this is a fun movie.
Well, I've never been partial to zombie stuff. I don't like sci-fi. I don't like zombie. This one, people were like, "Come on, it's so much fun if you're along." It's like, "All right, I'll go."
Yeah,
and
they said that.
Yeah, they're like, "It's not fun if you're not there." It's like, "All right, I'll go."
I don't know who said that.
They need a ride.
Did you owe somebody some money? Need to buy concessions?
Hey, I'll go. Fine, if you want me there, I'll go. And I remember, and it's the only zombie. I think it's probably one of the very few zombie movies I've ever seen, and I thought it was pretty good. I was impressed with it.
I will tell you, I like this better than the original, which I know a lot of people would be like, "Oh my god."
That's the ancient black and white
Exactly.
one.
Yeah. But I still think because I didn't consider it horror, I did enjoy it. I gave it 6 pumpkins.
6 pumpkins.
6 pumpkins.
But
How
not
many-
horror.
How many Living Dead movies do you know, Biggie, have there been?
Not now. I mean, there's tons as far as.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Best zombie movie is a comedy, Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
it's the best
absolutely,
zombie movie. And
I'm gonna
I hear
review that this
Zombieland
year.
is very good. I haven't seen it.
Very good.
Which one's the one that's got a cameo by? I don't even know if I should give it away. There's a cameo.
Don't.
Okay, but there's
That's
a
Zombieland.
And is that Zombieland? I heard that's very very good, but haven't seen it. Is that a horror movie or is it more like Shaun of the Dead?
Zombieland?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a comedy.
Okay, just like Shaun
With
of
a
the Dead.
lot of
Yeah.
violence and
Okay.
blood.
Yeah.
Biggie, let's go to the next movie. We have a clip. It's called Candyman. I have not seen this film. Candyman.
Candyman. The urban legend is, if you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and kills you.
Who would do that?
Candyman. 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 Candyman.
Well, we're still alive.
that sounds awesome. I want to see that.
Dumb teenagers,
Boy,
Kelly. That's your thing.
That's my thing. I should see this now. All right, give us the review of Candyman.
Okay, so this is one of those movies that 1992, there was the original Candyman. Then you're supposed to forget all the sequels, and you're supposed to consider this the next part of the Candyman story.
As a non-viewer, Biggie, what sets the Candyman apart other than his name?
Well,
how he appears. How does he kill you?
He appears when you say his name, as they said, 5 times in the mirror. Which this story,
that's a lot.
That is to go 5 times. That's not.
Yeah, it's
Beetlejuice
a little
was
too
only
much.
Yeah, 3. Maybe they wanted to set themselves apart from Beetlejuice.
I'll tell you, I saw this movie when I was a kid, and it horrified me.
Really?
To this day, I would not still, when I stand in the mirror, I'm like, don't do it. Like, I've gotten to 4. I've never gotten to 5.
So you stop standing in the mirror.
It shows. He doesn't look at himself in the mirror,
folks.
Don't do it.
I think there was another one when I was growing up, too. It might have been like Bloody Mary or something. If you say Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times, she comes.
My God, Dave, that would really kill you.
Yeah.
You can't say
You know,
Blair Mary. Come on now. Really?
Who played that 92 Candyman? Who was that actor?
Oh, I know his name, and now I
It's
just...
somebody, a name.
No, I think it was the guy that played in L.A. Law. He was an L.A. Law actor.
I don't remember his name.
The big
now.
guy?
I think the bigger guy. I think he played the first Candyman.
Oh, really? From Candyman?
Yeah, I
didn't
think
know
I
that.
saw that in the theater, and it was
Okay. What did you
The
think
original.
of the new one, Biggie?
Okay, so the new one picks up right where it's supposed to be like 20 years after, basically.
Uh-huh.
I really enjoyed the new one. It was produced and partly written by Jordan Peele, and I like his stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. He's a
Yes.
name for sure.
It was a movie that was bounced a lot because of COVID.
And
was
so
supposed
this
to
came out last year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it got moved 3 times because of COVID.
Okay.
And I was excited about it because it was a big deal when Jordan Peele was attached to it at first. I enjoyed it. I, again, did not find it as scary.
Really?
Yeah, I thought, to me, this is more of a psychological thriller, not necessarily a horror movie.
Dave said something to me last year.
I won't forget it.
I won't soon forget. It's Clarion Call. He says, do you think that, and we were doing these movies last year, you know, when we just kind of did it organically. I mean, we're doing it right this year. But Dave said, because I said something didn't scare me. Halloween, the second Halloween didn't scare me. And Dave said, do you think it's just now you're older, you've seen everything, you know, you're jaded, it's harder to be scared? You know, do you think if you'd seen this when you were 16 and it was a new to you, you'd have been scared?
Probably,
Yeah.
Takes a little more.
And I think as I watch horror movies more and more,
Yeah.
I'm getting more used to them. But I thought that this was a very good movie. Critics enjoyed it. Audiences were mixed because people accused it of having a political angle.
Oh, is it political?
I mean, I guess you could look at it that way.
In what way?
It's the Candyman. It's kind of the story of the Candyman.
He's Trump.
Is
He's Donald Trump.
no, total wrong.
Let it finish,
Man, you are
Kelly.
terrible at this.
Man.
I know it's your segment, Kelly. But
Yeah, you are way wrong.
I assumed he was the
Well, actually, you
Candyman.
couldn't
Let
be
him
more off. The Candyman represents several different people through history, black men who were killed
No. That's
yes.
not, no.
by like racist whites. So
Wrong.
yeah. In fact, you jumped to the worst conclusion there. Not that we didn't expect it.
I thought for sure it would be Donald Trump.
You
No.
could take a rainbow, wrap it in a sigh.
I'm sorry I assumed.
that's the way to open
Yes.
a rally.
Apologies.
Well, the
To
Candyman.
Trump Nation.
Yeah. The Candyman is a black man.
I apologize to Trump Nation. I apologize. Okay, you think he's a black guy?
He is.
Oh, he is a
There's-
black
There's
guy.
no.
Oh, he's a
yes,
black guy.
He is a black guy.
Okay,
the
yeah.
Candyman is black.
Yeah.
Most of the actors in the movie are black. Just to warn you before you go in there.
I didn't know that. I
Warn you.
didn't know that.
Yeah, before you go in
That's
there.
an affront. Now that's an
Yeah,
affront.
they have the different
Yeah.
letters for each. Dialogue, sex,
Well, I just want to
language.
tell you.
BG for black guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to stay,
Well, I just
but
wanna
if you
warn
look
you
back,
before
All
you
right. Was he a black guy in the original from
Yes.
92? I didn't know that. I've
The
never seen
actor's
either
name
one
was
of them.
the actor's name was Tony Todd.
So it's not the guy from L.A. Law.
no, I guess not.
No.
No, yeah.
Is it
So
Blair Underwood? No.
No, he wanted to be an up and
Not
comer.
Blair
He
we're
never
gonna
really
name
Okay.
80s black actors now.
Okay, I guess not. Well, he was in L.A. Law.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Candyman represents black men through history who have been, you know, killed either by like the very first Candyman was a slave who was a artist, and he was killed because he impregnated a white woman.
Is this clocked, or is this what people are reading into it?
This is clocked through the movie. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So that's how the Candyman. But the way they killed him was they cut off his hand, put a hook in his arm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he kills you with, is a hook.
Okay.
And he also has bees. He was covered in honey, and they had bees swarm him.
Ew.
So he always has bees coming out of his chest.
Ew.
Actually, that's kind of how you know the Candyman's coming, is a bee
Bee
shows
will
up.
show up.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be a man.
Sorry.
Yes.
How many pumpkins?
I gave it six pumpkins again because
All right.
to me, it was a good. I really enjoyed the movie. I don't care about political angles in movies. It doesn't bother me. Some people, get mad and say it shouldn't be that way.
Okay, I see. Making a political statement.
Yes, I didn't care about that. I just thought it was a good, well-made movie.
Do you think it was making a political statement, or was it just a movie that people are reading too much into?
I think any movie can be read too much into.
All right. So you don't think so? Then.
Yeah, but I thought this was a good. The first one, the original Candyman, scared me more.
Okay.
I thought this was a good follow-up, though.
All right. Our final movie that he's reviewing today. We do 3 on Mondays because he got the whole weekend.
I have now come to the final envelope.
Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. We have a clip.
The fear is reborn. Because they have returned.
Time to play.
Can I say one thing about... I have not seen this film. All right. But I saw Hellraiser, the original, and I've always thought it was overrated. People love it. They love Pinhead, who I think looks cool.
Yeah.
But I never thought that movie was all that good. Did you like it? Did you see it?
I saw the third one.
Oh, the third one.
And it lost a lot. At
Yeah,
that point.
about
I
that
didn't see
point.
the first two, and I knew it
The
lost
first
a lot.
one, I just thought, I mean, I didn't see what all the fuss was about. But Hellraiser 2, Biggie, your thoughts?
Okay. So I watched Hellraiser for the first time last year, and I loved it because I was so scared of Pinhead.
Yeah.
And I avoided it for years.
Yeah.
Because he freaked me out. But then the movie was so kind of stupid.
Yep.
I gave it a lot of pumpkins because I thought it's dumb, but it's fun. It's Halloween-y. He's scary. It's got gore.
Yeah.
And I gave it, I believe, like 8 pumpkins.
It's the first time you said Halloween-y. That's right.
Okay.
You said it's Halloween-y. That's right.
Yep. And you
yep.
disagreed completely.
I said it wasn't any good.
Yes.
That's right.
So I thought this year I'd do Hellraiser 2 and continue the fun.
Mm-hmm.
This is a horrible,
it's not
hot
good.
garbage movie.
What's the year of this release, Biggie?
1988, I believe. It's like 1 year after
Shortly
Hellraiser.
after, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a gore. It's a convoluted plot with even too much gore for a horror movie for me. At this point,
Yeah.
they're just like, hey, let's see how crazy we can get with this.
Mm-hmm.
So I absolutely hated it. It felt too long. It felt like a chore to watch it. And nothing was. I mean, now the creatures I've seen before, so it's not as
Right.
scary.
Nothing fresh.
Exactly. And the big twist, I guess, spoiler alert if you want to waste your time with this, the big twist is that Pinhead sort of becomes a good guy in this one for a few minutes.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Pinhead, a good guy.
That's like Terminator 2 twist.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great twist. That's a great twist. No, that would be like Jason or Michael Myers going, oh, okay, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to lay down.
Saving the kids.
And this one literally picks up right where the first one ends.
Do we get the origin of Pinhead? Is that a human thing? Is he a demon?
You do know the origin of Pinhead.
From the first one or no?
I believe it's been a while. They re-show it in this. Also, this is what I thought was odd. The movie opens with a recap of the previous movie. I'd never seen that before.
Really?
Yeah, and that's where you
weird.
kind of see where the Pinhead character
Yeah.
comes from. But I just thought it was a chore to watch. I mean, I was just sitting there going, oh. And at points, I'm like, who is that? Where I had to wiki watch
Oh, yeah.
some of it
Figure
because
it
I was
out.
like, who was that? What
Yeah.
is this?
I wish television shows would give you a recap, though, because it takes so long
Some
since you've
do.
seen them.
Yeah.
I wish they all would. They
Previously on?
Yeah, like give me 2 minutes of last season's Stranger Things before I watch this season's Stranger Things, you know?
Yeah, some are good about doing that. What kind of good deeds does he do to make him a good? Does he like go to church, or has he got a?
Start giving people
Is-
pins
yeah.
for like,
Is he going to charity events?
you need to hymn that? Here you go.
Like kids on their way to prom.
Let me help you.
Hang on.
Oh, man, I lost the...
Let me fix that up.
What, you got a splinter in your finger? Here, I'll get it.
Here, let me get that for
It
you.
looks like you're having trouble with your wall calendar. Here, I'll pin that up for you.
You locked out of your car? Hang on. Click, 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 click.
That's nice.
Isn't that nice?
I don't know how he sounds. I've never seen him before.
How many? That's similar. That's right. How many pumpkins do you give it?
2 pumpkins.
Only that's the
Worst
lowest.
year.
2 for number 2.
That is the lowest pumpkin count we've had. Beats only the birds.
I thought to myself, is there something? Would I rather watch this again or the birds? And I said the birds.
The birds. You got to go lower. There's birds is a classic at least. All right.
All right.
Woo, that's a ton.
What are you watching tonight, Biggie?
Yeah, what's tonight?
The original Carrie, 1978 Carrie.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I have so many thoughts. Thoughts.